lot bigger than what I'm used to, and I really like it. There's always someone to talk to. We're a very social group.
I think that we have a lot of different opinions and we have a lot of different experiences that all come together within one department.
It's a very family-oriented environment in that, you know, everybody that works here is a big old family. Relationship-oriented, so that's kind of how you get things done. You get to know people and you work with them and help try to get the work done.
Structure is really nice because you have the support of a full-time staff member that you work with, as well as the autonomy to do what you need to do as a grad.
Everybody has a role and they know their role, and it's outlined very well.
My main thing that I really enjoy is just the fact that every day is different.
I think every day is a new adventure and a new challenge, and so even though I do the same thing on a yearly cycle, every day is just very different than the day before.
I really love working with the different staff members. I think it's been a huge blessing to interact with a bunch of different people.
I get to work with engineers, and they are a very interesting group of students, always trying to change something, adapt something, and it's just a very interesting way of thinking.
I absolutely love working with my staff. I enjoy my students and I get a lot of value from working with my students, but I really enjoy the staff dynamic.
My interactions with students. I love my staff. They are a motivated bunch, and they definitely do love doing things for the Residence Hall.
My student staff members bring a lot of passion and excitement in the job that they do, and so it's very infectious and can build and feed off that in the day-to-day work that I do.
The students we get to work with at Texas Tech are very driven, and they are very filled with a want to better the community, I think, which can be hard to find at a large institution. I think their spirit for tech and Texas itself is really great and kind of keeps you motivated as well.
I really like interacting with the students here. It's a different population than I'm used to, from Wisconsin, and they're really great to work with.
The opportunity to work with students and to be able to help and to support the different students both within Stangle-Merdeaux and the campus at large.
You know, if I ever have questions, everyone's willing to help out. I think people are very willing to understand that you're new.
Everybody seems to check in, even like Dion, really high up there. She asked me the day how my classes were going, and I think that's something that I really enjoy, that there's a lot of check-in and seeing how you're doing as a person and seeing how you're doing with your job, because I think that's the best support that I can get.
I appreciate my colleagues. I know that I have their support. I know that if I need anything, I can call them, or I could tweet them.
There are a lot of people outside my program kind of ask me what I'm learning about. I feel very included in we have grad sharing times during our area meetings, and everyone's always very interested to hear what I have to say. They want to support my learning, so if they can find aspects of this job that fit in with public administration.
I had the opportunity to go to Sakuho, and I was able to present with another colleague, so that was great. I would also say I got to go to OPE last year, which was really fun, on their recruitment team. That was my first time going there. I did not actually go as a grad, so it was a great experience as a professional.
I got to be on a recruitment team, so I got to go recruit at Oshkosh Placement Exchange, and so that was a blast, as I got to get to know people that would soon become my peers, and kind of have a say in the representation of Texas Tech. I also got to be an advisor for Writers Helping Others, which is our community service organization within the halls, and I got to go on an alternate spring break trip to Orlando, where we got to help at Give Kids the World, which is a resort for families and children with terminal illnesses. And so I got to work with students in that and help them give back to the community and to others, which was really cool.
Oh goodness, I have had the opportunity to do lots of things in relation to professional development. I've been to the National Conference on Student Leadership. I have been to a variety of other housing-based conferences, and just actually got back from the Disney Institute, which is a 4-day professional development training on quality service presented by the cast members that work at the Walt Disney World Resort. So got to do some of the behind-the-scenes down in the tunnels adventures and see how they implement a lot of the service practices that they have, so we can look at bringing that back to Texas Tech as well.
Yeah, I was actually very lucky last year to be a recipient of an incentive and was able to go to a conference, the ACPA conference in Las Vegas, which otherwise I probably wouldn't have been able to afford to go to. I was also able to use that same money to go to the White Privilege Conference in Seattle, which was just a transformative experience and what I was able to learn and bring back and apply with my students.
I have the ability to serve as the conduct officer this year. That has been a really great experience for me. And then also I got the opportunity to go to a new professional conference called SWACUHO U. It was a great experience. Got to go to Dallas for the first time, so that was really awesome.
I was able to go to SWACUHO U, which is our regional conference for first-year professionals in housing, which was really neat to meet people in the region. But I think that the department's been very supportive. If there's an area I'm interested in, those who know about it will look for different opportunities to help us out, whether it's near or far.
We're really big on collaboration. We are a large department, and so I think that allows us to do a lot more of that collaboration because we have people in our department that have a lot of interests or excitements in what they do, and we want to incorporate that.
The closest relationship that housing has currently is with hospitality services, considering we are so integrated within the residence halls.
The department's constantly collaborating with others. And an example of that is right now, this week, we have total oppression going on. And through that, we've used different partners such as the Counseling Center, different resource centers on campus, and that kind of stuff. We've had a slew of volunteers from all across campus. Through that, we're really able to be a united front and really tackle some difficult situations, but do it in a fun way. So I think that's been really impactful, and that's a great way that the department works with others.
Who we can partner with, if it's the counseling center or if it's wellness, different things that we can do to ensure that our students are well developed.
We work with the Dean of Students Office and Student Health, Student Counseling Center for Students in Crisis with our BIT team. We work with student activities and TAB when it comes to different events. We also work closely with the Texas Tech Police Department. We work very closely with all of our stakeholders for our learning communities and our FIGs.
With learning communities, I work with all of the in-hall staff as well as, our academic partners or partners in different areas around campus. Another way is with MapWorks, we have to work with marketing, we have to work with IT, we have to work with hospitality services. So no one is able to just work in a silo. Everyone has to communicate, and that's one of the best things about working with this department.
I think there's a multitude of ways, and it goes all throughout the year. And so during the school year, our learning communities are a great way to work with other departments on campus. I think that we are also, because the housing department has such a positive relationship with other areas on campus, it's really easy to collaborate for programming or just communication across campus if there's students you want to get involved or students that of concern.